Hey Aquarius, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the middle of May, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this reading does not resonate, please don't forget to check other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So don't forget to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. All right, and not everything may resonate, so please take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, so today I'm going to be pulling the energy of you and you only. This is just for you regarding your spiritual journey, personal development, anything that you may need to know during this time frame that will help you further advance yourself in your path. All right, so let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius, or should I say with us. All right, Aquarius, what's at your center? That's the center of Aquarius. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands. Interesting. This is Sagittarius energy, or just fire sign energy in general. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What are you guys feeling impulsive about? What's crossing this energy? Strength, la fuerza. It's Leo energy coming through. What's crowning you? The Four of Wands. Beautiful. So far, everything's been fire sign energy. So you could be feeling very passionate during this time. What's rooting this? The Queen of Wands. There you have it. Wow, Aquarius. What's the recent past? Okay, let's see. That's too many. We have the Eight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. I'm going to put them back because I just like when one card pops out. But let's see. What's the recent past? One card, please. The Page of Swords. Damn, Aquarius, who are you stalking? Just kidding. Obviously, it doesn't always have to be that. What is this? Okay, we have the Hanged Man. And the Knight of Swords with the Ten of Cups wants to come through. So I'm going to take it because it came out very confidently as what you need to know. At the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So Sagittarius energy coming through. So you may have Sagittarius in your chart. So I feel like you've been just focusing on yourself, Aquarius. You've been healing. You've been doing the inner work. You've been accepting the gray areas in life. Okay, finding balance in yourself and just feeling at peace with what you don't know, right? That's what the Temperance card represents. And I feel like you've found a lot of peace in that. A lot of you could be spending a lot of time in solitude and not really letting people into your space, really protecting yourself, your aura. You see that? Just really meditating, going within, spending time in nature, spending time in water, going on hikes in mountains, breathing in fresh air. And if you're not doing that, I advise you do that because that could be very beneficial for you during this time. But I feel like a lot of you are just really zen, okay? Like not really letting anything mess with you, not letting anything kill your vibe, right? Like Kendrick Lamar said. So I feel like a lot of you just are so strong in your power that you don't, like nothing can affect you right now. Like you are protected. Like nobody can come into your aura and fuck with you because you really just created this wall of peace around you that it would take a lot for people to get through it, but I really don't think they can. Like they're trying to, like people see you in this energy and they want to poke at it and bring you down and test your patience, but you're in your power. Look at that, the Empress right underneath that. So this is a divine feminine. So this is you standing in your power, knowing who you are, recognizing your worth, and not letting anything outside affect it. So that's beautiful. All right, so what's at your center is the Knight of Wands. So there's something you're feeling very passionate about. There's something you want to go after, feeling very impulsive about it. But with the Strength card here, you also know that maybe it's not the time to be impulsive. Like you stop yourself, you hold yourself in your tracks, right? As much as you'd like to move forward and not look back, there's strength in thinking things through, right? Not being so impulsive. Maybe in the past you're impulsive and it got you into trouble. So now you're being asked to question that and not move so quickly without thinking about the consequences. It's very interesting. I feel like for some of you, it's also like a passionate endeavor that you want to go after, but maybe it's not the time. Maybe you need to spend more time in perfecting your craft, something of that nature. So let me just clarify what this Knight of Wands is. Some of you could like be driving really recklessly. You need to stop driving so fast. You could have already gotten a speed ticket, but we have the Magician. So some of you are very in your power with manifestation. You could be manifesting your wishes very, very rapidly. So be careful what you wish for. I don't know why I get that. The Knight of Wands to me is just a very impulsive energy. I mean, it definitely does mean action and drive, but I feel like it also represents having to heed with caution. Okay, because there's consequences in short-lived passions, right? So with that Magician here, I feel like some of you are just feeling really passionate about your manifestations. Let me get one more card. Two of Swords. But then you feel confused and indecisive about what it is that you want. Maybe that's why you're in this Knight of Wands energy, because you're thinking, I want to do this now before I change my mind. Right? This is Libra energy, so you could have Libra in your chart, and Libras are very indecisive. I'm not a Libra, but I also feel that I get stuck with decision a lot of the time. Like, I'd rather not have two choices, because then I'll be stuck thinking or like outweighing the options. So that could be your problem right now, that you'd rather just not think about it and just go for it. And hey, if that's what's going to work for you, then go for it. Otherwise, for some, you're being asked to weigh the pros and cons, I feel. I don't know, but let's get a little nosier. What are you manifesting? King of Cups. So it could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you are... Oof. Just got deep. Some of you could be manifesting a person that was once a player, but because it's just not the right timing, or there's some sort of indecisive energy in the air. You know who they can be with this King of Cups. You know they got a lot of love for you, but they're withdrawn with that Hermit energy. They're soul searching. It could feel like they're ignoring you, but they're just focusing on themselves. And I feel like some of you could be... I don't know, like I get this sort of energy where because you don't have the person that you want, you could be accepting energy from a Knight of Wands, like a player. Like you guys could be, I don't know, like as an example, talking to someone who you know has a crush on you just for the attention, but not really getting satisfaction out of that because it's not the person you actually want. I don't know, small message for somebody, but, or this could just be you, right? Where sometimes you come out as the Knight of Wands, where you're very impulsive, very abrasive, could be a player, but you don't really know because part of you wants to be a loving person. So that message could go 2 or 3 ways of what I just felt there. So it could be resonating differently for people. But yeah, for some of you, you're conflicted with being the Knight of Wands or being the King of Cups. But with that Magician, I feel like you're trying to manifest someone also. It could be this King of Cups. All right, but then with the Strength card as a crossing energy, this is calling for you to just kind of, I don't know, I feel like you're holding back, or you need to hold back. Let's see, what is this strength? Or you need to have strength in something. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it is a connection for some of you. Okay, it could be new love that you're trying to manifest. But it's like, I feel like some of you set a boundary with this person, that boundary that you set is now holding them back from coming to you because it could be intimidated by you. I mean, look at how she has them. Okay, so some of you could be showing up like that, like a very strong, intimidating energy where your person sees you coming off like that, and that they're like, oh, maybe I should stay away from Aquarius right now. I don't really know what they're gonna say to me. But I mean, you built that wall for a reason, right? And for others of you, it's just to have strength that love will come in and to just continue having faith in it. This energy is so mixed, Aquarius. I'm sorry if I'm coming off confusing, but it's being given to me very confusing. And I'm an Aquarius and I still have trouble reading for Aquarius because sometimes the energy is so way off. Like I don't always resonate with Aquarius readings. You know, it'd be perfect if I did because then I could help guide you guys, but that's not always the case. So what's crowning you is the Four of Wands. So this is success, this is achievement, this is a foundation. This could be marriage or a wedding for some of you, but a lot of you are hoping for success in this situation here, whatever this means for you, whether it's a connection or whether it's your own spiritual growth, right? From moving from the Knight of Wands. Maybe you were a player in the past and now you caught feelings with someone and you're trying to maneuver through that transition, that transformation. And this could just be even the person that you're connected with has gone through that transformation and you're trying to maneuver that, right? You're trying to be patient with them, be compassionate to their awakening, their transformation, and having faith and trust that they will come to you when they're ready, right? But this Four of Wands is you wanting to be successful in that energy. But with it being like the crowning energy, it's on its way for success. Definitely. So what's rooting this is the Queen of Wands. So you could have fire sign in your chart, but this is you just feeling confident, right? That's the energy that I was feeling here with this Temperance and this Empress card over here, is that you are confident. You do know your worth. You know who you are. Right? And you could be a male and still be a Queen of Wands, right? This is someone who's very attractive, attracts attention without trying, right? People break their necks to turn around and see who the Queen of Wands is. So I feel like it's not so much about sexual appeal or physical attraction either. It's just the energy that you exude, that people are just naturally drawn to it because you carry this sort of zest for life. Okay, and that's what's helping you during this time frame, to continue having that attitude, to continue just being yourself and being happy and excited for life, going after your passions, going after what it is that makes you happy, what gets you up in the morning, right? So that's what's helping you, standing alone in your own power and knowing who you are. And that attracts the right people towards you, right? So let's see what else you're feeling confident about. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, Aquarius. A lot of you are starting to care about like your foundation, your family dynamic, your home, your future, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Okay, really caring about building a home for your family, okay? And I always get this energy with the Ten of Pentacles that if you're a first generation person in this country or wherever you're from, like if you're first generation or if you grew up where your parents didn't have much but you want to give back to them, that's kind of the energy I feel for a Ten of Pentacles in a spiritual reading, is that you want to give back to your family. You want to like buy a home for them or just create some sort of legacy where you can tell them like, you know, hey mom, I don't want you to work anymore, something of that nature. Okay, and this is with that Queen of Wands, this is you feeling really confident about that, working and striving towards that. Okay, just having this like happy home life. And then we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck over here. So this is you, again, having that strength and the courage to go after that dream of yours, regardless of what obstacles or challenges may be thrown at you. Because you're the Queen of Wands, right? You can overcome any challenge that is thrown at you. And I feel like by focusing on your energy in this, in yourself and your family, the people around you, your loved ones, that also manifest a bright future for yourself when you're ready to have your own family, if you don't have your own family already. You know what I mean? But like, it's a very admirable quality that other people see you wanting to build a big dream for yourself and actually working towards it. That is going to attract a lot of people that have the same mindset as you. So the recent past was the Page of Swords. So this was you spying, gathering information. I don't really get a stalking energy. I know I said that in the beginning, but I was just joking. But I feel that this was you just gathering information so that you can come to your conclusion about situations, people, places, and things. Okay? Like this is like the detective energy here. Like I feel like there's nothing that gets past you, that you know everything, Aquarius, that your intuition is really strong. Your intellect mixed with your intuition is pretty much a computer. So nothing gets past you. You know everything. And I feel like in that past, you came to truths and realizations of things that you needed to know in order to act accordingly. If that makes sense. Yeah, the Empress, because you know what's your worth. You know what you need to do. So the Empress with the Page of Swords to me just says that you went into spy and detective mode to find answers for yourself that people were not giving to you. So you said, fine, I'll find the answers myself. And if I'm not happy with what I find, I'm gonna, I don't know, cut you off or remove you from my life. This could also be a decluttering of your space, your circle around you, your social media. You know, it's like refining, retuning yourself so that you're not bombarded with people's energy, if that makes sense. It's like also knowing that people are spying on you. People are definitely going to spy on the Empress, right? So this is you also knowing that people are keeping tabs on you and putting a boundary so that people don't do that anymore. Because people watching your stuff, even if it's social media, even if it's like your stories, that's an energy exchange, right? So if you feel that you have this sort of tingle in your stomach that haters are watching your story, you're going to remove them. So this could have been, the Page of Swords could also be other people spying on you and you acting accordingly towards that, not putting up with that. So what you need to know, this is where we have a little book, is the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So here's a happy home life that I was seeing that you guys are also really dreaming about. Like I feel that you guys have big dreams, big manifestations. And that's why it's better to refine and retune the people around you, because anyone who isn't at your vibrational level is just going to hold you back. Okay, so with that Hanged Man, I feel like this is you gaining enlightenment and seeing things from a different perspective, that your Ten of Cups could also be different from what other people Ten of Cups are, and being okay with that fact. And then the Knight of Swords is like a truth, right? A blunt truth that is ready to come in. So I feel like if someone has been holding back a truth from you regarding your Ten of Cups, and you kind of have this feeling in your gut that you already know, but you've had to see things from a different perspective, it's getting ready to come in. Someone is ready to come towards you with some sort of truth that could have to do with your Ten of Cups. Maybe they were the ones in the Hanged Man energy trying to gain enlightenment in how to come towards you, especially if you have this intimidating aura about you, right? They could be thinking of ways as to how to approach you. It's interesting. Let's just clarify it. Nine of Wands. Yeah, it hasn't been easy. This has been a very long and drawn out journey. Here comes the the Hanged Man again. With the Five of Pentacles. I don't know why I feel like this is somebody around your circle, Aquarius. I mean, it could be you, but I just feel like there's either this is you having to stop being in this oh my gosh, I can't speak. Having to stop being in this hangman energy where you're constantly trying to see from a different perspective what your 10 of cups is, when you need to just go after it, that Knight of Swords. If you've been the one holding your truth back from someone who needs to hear from you that they're your 10 of cups or something of that nature, with that hanged man energy, that speaks of a divine pause. And it's coming up here twice. The hangman is here twice. So you've been stuck in this energy for some time, Aquarius, and the truth needs to come out. You've been in that energy far too long, okay? And it could be because you've gone through a lot with this 9 of Wands and this 5 of Pentacles where you don't feel secure about it. Okay, the 9 of Wands is someone who's been very victimized, has gone through a lot of journeys, a lot of challenges thrown your way, to the point where, yeah, you could feel insecure. You could feel that all you know is doom, right? So you're trying to find a different perspective out of that. You're trying to see a way out of that. But with that Knight of Swords, I feel like you just need to cut through the bullshit. You need to just let it go. Just move forward. And if that's not so much you, then it's someone who needs to let go of this energy and just go after you, because what's really hiding beneath all this doubt and fear or whatever, past pain, whatever, is the 10 of Cups. And we have the 10 of Pentacles here too, so it's double confirmation that there is a lot of potential for a beautiful, happy home life here. Yeah, with the Tower, some things had to be shaken up a little bit in order for things to be seen clearly. So, interesting reading, Aquarius. The energy's been a little wacky. I hope that made sense to you guys. But I'm going to finish it off with a message from the Island Time Wellness, Law of Attraction. And let's see what it has to say. Perspective. Yeah. Gaining clarity, see other side, consideration, impression versus fact, taking responsibility for your life. So I feel like you guys are being called to see things from a different perspective. Perhaps having compassion towards somebody else who doesn't see what you see just yet. Seeing where they come from, right? But this is also just you gaining clarity within yourself and knowing your truth. Because by accepting your truth, you're able to accept other people's truths. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have loving all of you. Love and accept your inner darkness for greatest self-love. Deeply healing world mirrors us. And that's what I felt with this Temperance energy, okay? You have been learning to love yourself. And this brings that peace and that tranquility that I picked up in the beginning of the reading. So great job, Aquarius. Keep doing you. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope it brought you some clarity and insight. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.